Tennessee Governor Bill Lee signs a bill that bans teachers from talking about certain aspects of race and racism in public schools. The governor says students should learn about the exceptionalism of our nation, not things that he says inherently divide people. Tennessee is not the only state to ban such teachings in schools. States like Idaho and Oklahoma also have similar laws.